Good day, everyone. I'm Rich Andayo. My area of research is Teaching Methodologies in Social Studies. The title of the research I found interesting is the integration of primary source learning to affect student motivation and mastery of content in 6th grade social studies by Jacqueline Kajon, written in 2021. The study is from
The case study
ProQuest.com.
examines primary sources integration into the motivation, engagement, and mastery of the content. I find it interesting because I want to find and look for other techniques to make teaching authentic wherein mastery and application are present. I believe that it is not learning when students cannot apply it. The study is a mixed method approach with qualitative methodology, exploratory case study, and primary method because the data gathering is direct. The study doesn't have a clear theoretical framework, so this is all about personal analysis from the research. It implied that its basis is the authentic learning theory mentioned on pages 3, 9, 10, and 13. It goes like this. Authentic learning as student-centered conceptual and theoretical framework is a path for students in discovering new perspectives, developing literacy skills, improving comprehension, higher-order thinking skills, and a deeper understanding of historical events. Teachers in this approach become coaches who only introduce topics and give direction for goal-oriented learning. Simulation using this methodology help apply knowledge to future real-world situation, synthesizing, analyzing, and crafting
Theory is applied in
hypotheses.
the research when the teachers ask students to review the sources on their own and produce a found poem. A poem created by compiling main terms from the references to describe how either Tubman or Anthony was a good citizen. This scheme enhanced students' thinking skills, creativity, application, and retention. Next is the conceptual framework. The study mentioned the college, career, and civic life C3 framework for social studies standard on page 13. You can refer on the narration note for more info on how it was used in the study. Discussion of the framework usage is on pages 17, 22, and 23 of the study. Also, you can get further information about C3 framework from the journal I uploaded inside the drive. The concept of the research are extent of usage of primary resources, types of authentic materials used in motivation and engagement, and the scope of lesson to be mastered. You can refer to the excerpts from the research, some analysis, relationship of concept table of my written analysis document highlighted as color green for the relation of concept to one another. Next is the construct. The construct of the study is the combination of concepts such as the extent of usage of primary sources, employing primary sources for motivation, activity up to assessment of learning, types of authentic materials used in reasoning, and the scope of mastery of the lesson. We can see it under the in need of study on page 5. Next is the dimension. Although there is no particular word-for-word sentence that says that this is the dimension of the study, in my analysis, the central dimension of the study is the function of primary sources in students' learning. In my analysis, this is how the study goes. There are connections between the C3 framework in primary and authentic learning. When two are connected, it can bring both motivation and mastery. There are different effects. The contents for mastery stated in research are about African geography and history, culture, key figures, and environment. If the motivation is effective through primary resources usage, students are highly engaged. If not, they are decline in motivation. Also, it can improve their middle school performance or decline it. The implied hypothesis causal is the increase of integration of primary sources in teaching leads to a rise in students' academic performance. The correlational or predictive relation is the primary source of learning integration has a positive effect on student motivation, engagement, and mastery of content in social studies classes. You can refer on the narration notes for more information. In my analysis, this is the hypothesis of the study. I created a tabular form of hypothesis, concept, theoretical definition, theoretical linkage, operational definition, and operational linkage based on my analysis. You can pause this video or refer to the narrative script in the drive. One of the most valuable quotes I get from the research is, historical material is boring when materials don't allow students to explore. It is true because exploring makes students motivated and think of how they can apply it in real life. Those two are needed in successful teaching and learning process. Thank you very much. I hope you understand the research I presented. Stay safe, everyone.